Hi there, it's Laura Moore. I'm the founder of ClutterClarity, which I had started over 20 years ago, amazingly enough. And I want to talk to you today. I'm so glad you picked this video because almost everyone deals with procrastination at some point in their lives, but it definitely rears its ugly head when you're trying to declutter and downsize, organize, or move. Taking care of our homes and lives can be quite a struggle when you keep on hitting procrastination. And I want to share with you today sort of an aha moment, like an, oh my God, I've never looked at it that way. When I was coaching somebody about procrastination, or they were telling me their experience, and I went, oh, that's amazing. Procrastination isn't the enemy, one more thing to struggle with. It's actually your guardian that needs to be listened to. And I'll tell you why and what I've learned, and maybe it will make a difference in your decluttering this week coming up. So before I do that, though, I want to tell you a little bit about why I'm back on YouTube. Thank you to all my subscribers for your patience. But of course, I want to help you in any way that I can through the videos, and that might be enough. But many people need coaching along the way, either personal coaching, one-on-one, and I want to introduce to you the decluttering support group that I started a few years ago, which has had a remarkable success because I realized that one of the benefits of the group is the principles of being in community, conversation in community. And we can't do this physical work of taking care of our homes and lives, bringing them back to order without the support of others. Instead of isolating in shame or blame, I wanted to bring people together so that they could actually see that they're not the only one, or that they're not more screwed up than the next person. You know, we all have challenges. We're all in a mess until we're not. But in the community, there's a vibrant dialogue that can bring life and solutions right to the forefront that you can practice almost right away. And the next decluttering support group is coming up in September, so I wanted to make sure that you learned about that. September 2023, right around the corner now. But this is the type of conversations that I'll have on the videos, or the type of conversations that I have with people, either one-on-one or in the group. But conversations in community has even broadened the wealth of experience from all the people in the group. They share their wisdom too. And everything is figure-outable when you're not isolated and alone in shame or blame and hiding out in your home. Come out is a safe place. So click below and be happy to have you join us. It'd be great. So now I can talk to you about the wonderful world of procrastination. Can you imagine not procrastinating? Or when it does show up, you actually listen to it, and instead of fighting it or, you know, resenting it, that you actually listen to it and you go, okay, this is an indication that I'm not ready yet to move forward. I actually need to take care of something. And so instead of pushing harder to do the work and overriding the procrastination, step back and ask yourself, literally, what do you need? And that's what we talk about in the group, is what do you need? And how to identify that can be sometimes hard to do on your own. But what do you need? And if you gave yourself what you need, I promise you, the work will be easier and the procrastination will lift. So let me tell you a story about somebody I was working with not too long ago, actually, where this is when I had the aha moment, where a client who had just been under tremendous stress having to clear out her parents' house after they died. She had to do it in 3 weeks. And the stress of that caused such a vibration in herself that she basically created sort of a PTSD moment and experience, that so when she was trying to downsize her life now and her home, that memory came up, okay? So she was shook before she even started. Even though she knew what to do now, she was even more experienced because she had already been through it with her parents' house. But she couldn't get started, and the procrastination would keep on showing up, and she struggled with that too. And that's why she called me. But after talking with her, I went, oh, she's not ready to do this work. If she did this work now, it would be so much harder than if she rested for a while, because they're too close to each other. And she hadn't brought herself back to balance, her psyche and her body. And I said, call me in 3 months. I suggest that you actually don't downsize right now. So sometimes procrastination is there for a reason where it's too soon or you're too stressed out to do the work now. And you need to take care. The principles of ClutterClarity are you need to take care of you first, the stuff second. You don't want to indulge these feelings, but you certainly want to attend to them and respect them. Most people, at least in America, have been taught how to force themselves to do whatever needs to be done despite their feelings. And this causes the same resistance that we're trying to avoid, because your brain's smart enough to never want to do it that way again, right? So if you can step back and look at your procrastination as a guardian and figure out what it is that you need, then it's a beautiful thing. And there's many different options that we discuss in the group if you'd like to join us. But please understand that, even before most people start this work, a lot of people feel resentment or anger, shame, blame. They, feel like they shouldn't even need to hire me because after all, they've read all the books. They know what to do, but they can't seem to get started. Do you feel this way? Do you know what I mean? This is before they even start. And then the dread, let's say you have been doing the work and then overwhelm sweeps in like those monkeys on The Wizard of Oz and scoop you up. And overwhelm is terrible. It's a terrible feeling because it renders us powerless. It's either the perfect excuse to stop or the perfect reason to ask for help if you have been experiencing overwhelm on a chronic a regular basis. But the anticipated stress of getting stuck and it feels like forever instead of stumped for now, or overwhelm, or the fear of making a mistake is another one and then being blamed for getting rid of something that you shouldn't have and you didn't know. Or a lot of people are so anxious about, even from the dead, that your mother or your father will come and haunt you if you let go of something that they loved, but it doesn't really fit into your life. So this is a very emotionally messy work. This lack of respect to the work, lack of respect to the process, and lack of respect for the progress is something that really gets in the way. And if you're not respecting yourself or the work, this is emotionally complex work, but most people go, why am I so slow? It takes as long as it takes, and it's different for everyone. It shouldn't be this slow. What's wrong with me? This kind of thing spills into the conversation a lot. So these are all the feelings, the resentment, the anger, the shame, getting stuck, overwhelmed, haunted, and the disrespect. That's the stuff that people are feeling. And that's why procrastination rears its ugly head. But even though it's ugly, look at it as your guardian and step back and say, what is it that I need? Maybe I could be looking at this differently to feel better, or maybe I actually could do the work with more support. We all do better with more support. But if you actually look at it, what you need, and give it to yourself, you'll be able to enter the process without the procrastination. So practice this on your own as you work this week. And thank you for clicking below to come join us and learn more about the decluttering support group. Share, please, because I know your friends are decluttering. Maybe you'd like to do the group with a friend. And thanks for your comments. I read them all, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for subscribing. Bye for now. Mwah. Take care of yourself.